Guys, what's going on? Yoni here on the MTP Flyer channel once again, and this week I have my full review of the Jabra REVO wired headphones as well as the Jabra SOLEMATE Bluetooth speaker. So, let's skip ahead to the good part.
I just can't have it, 'cause I'm a slave to technology.
So first of all, I'm going to be taking a look at the REVO headphones. So these are a very nice pair of wired headphones. They are very durable. Now you can get them in black, silver and red, or as I have here, white, silver and red. And there is also a wireless Bluetooth edition with a ton of features. We'll leave a link to a friend of ours, Dave from Geekanoids, who reviewed them quite recently, so you can check that out, but I'm going to be reviewing the wired headphones in this video. So taking a look at the hardware of the headphones, they actually have a very similar design to a pair of Beats Solo HD or Solo headphones. Not that I'm telling you guys to buy a pair of Beats, but actually I'd prefer if you guys bought these. So the design of them is quite similar, but there are a lot of better features. So first of all, obviously we get a carrying bag for this, quite durable. Looks like kind of cheap, like it's made of paper or something, but it's definitely not. Very durable, holds up to a lot, and also carries the headphones very nicely. So that's always good to have a carrying bag for the headphones. And taking a look at the cable for the headphones, it's kind of like a standard auxiliary headphone cable, which you get with all kinds of headphones, but you plug it in to the headphones. You've got your controls on here, so you've got volume up, down, and play, pause. On the other end, of course, we have got a right angle jack, which will plug into any device that supports a 3.5mm jack. And the cable itself, it's orangey red. It is also braided, which is very nice. And it can hold up to 2 kilograms of weight, so it holds definitely a lot of force. And it's liquid polymer crystal reinforced, so you can do a lot with this cable and it won't break. And that's all on the box, if you just give me a sec. So if you guys checked out my unboxing on my own channel, you'll see it says it's life proof, so drop tested and stuff like that. But the cable itself, liquid crystal polymer reinforced cables, and the cable tested up to 15 kilograms. I thought it was 2, but it turns out that the headphones are drop tested up to 2 meters. So these are very durable headphones, in case you didn't know already. Not waterproof or anything, but if you put them in the protective bag, that is actually splash resistant, so water will come off of it, but it's not completely water resistant, so you can't immerse it because it's just a standard drawstring bag. But the headphones themselves, mostly plastic but some metal construction as well. So taking a look here, the ear cups, we've got plastic construction here, nice padding, quite comfortable actually. I wore them for a couple of hours on a road trip, and they didn't get too uncomfortable after those 2 or 3 hours. So headband itself is also plastic, but nice plastic, not cheap. We don't have one of those big obtrusive logos on top, so that's nice. And we've also got some hinges, so these do fold up, and I don't feel as if the hinges would become loose or anything like that when using the headphones after a year or so. And when I say using them for a year or so, you might be using these for a few years, because they do retail for $200, which is about £160. So I'm going to tell you if you do or don't get what you pay for. And I actually think you do. So on the bottom of the ear cups, we have got the cable input/output. So you plug the cable in there, simple as. Any auxiliary cable will do, but I do recommend the one that comes with, because it is basically the best cable I've used for headphones. So you plug it in, and you can daisy chain, so that means you plug these headphones through the cable into one device, and then you can plug another pair of headphones or an auxiliary output into the other ear cup that's not being used, and then simple as, the audio will just pull through these headphones and whatever else you've plugged in. So that is a nice feature to have on a pair of headphones. So talking about the build quality, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. I think it's exceptionally good in terms of build quality. Would be nice if there was a little bit more padding, if they worked the on-ear headphone cups a bit better, but I do think they are exceptionally well built, very comfortable for long periods of time, and yeah, that's pretty much the build quality. So talking about the sound, Jabra do have their own app, and Jabra actually have previously been known for things like Bluetooth earpieces and business headsets and stuff like that for, VoIP calls, but they do now manufacture speakers and headphones. So here is their app on my mighty big iPad. So basically, it's like the normal music app. It's got a black and yellow design, but if we go into the settings, here's what's different. You can share songs and stuff like that to Facebook and Twitter. We've got custom equalizers, so all kinds here, all custom done by Jabra themselves for this app and for specifically Jabra headphones. Now, you do have to use the code included in the box of whatever Jabra headphones you buy. So I'm going to put it back to flat because that's how I like it. So select Jabra headset, Jabra REVO wireless, or Jabra Vox, which are the in-ears. So simple as, and you can play music through there. Sorry you can't see it very well, but you'll be able to see a better demonstration on the screen. And the reason why you have to use the code is because it's specifically tuned with different processing and surround for Jabra headsets themselves. So when it comes to the sound of these headphones, I have had some very good experiences. So normally, even without using the Jabra sound app, they do sound very nice. I've plugged them in straight to my phone, straight to my iPod Shuffle, straight to my netbook, and they do sound pretty good when it comes to things like music. The sound is, I'd like to say it's got enhanced bass like some headphones do nowadays. So unlike, another pair of headphones where it will all sound natural and clear, these do obviously sound natural and clear. The vocals are very nice. Instruments sound pretty nice too. But they have got enhanced bass for, different genres of music that have a lot of bass. So dubstep, EDM, stuff like that. It does definitely give you a nicer experience than listening to something, like pop or country with more vocal and instrumental. So that's something that you guys might want to know. But when it comes to it, they still sound really good for all of that. Now, $200 is a big price to pay, and is the sound quality worth it? Yes, I think it is. We have some nice drivers in here, 40mm, I believe, in these tiny little cups. We have got some bass outputs at the bottom in case, you're listening to it at full volume, which will probably kill your ears after 5 minutes, because these headphones do actually have quite a bit louder drivers than other headphones. That's not anything to do with the sound quality or reproduction, but that's just something I've noticed when you have, if I plug in my Philips Uptowns to my computer and it's on 50% volume, it will play at that volume, whereas if I plug these in at 50% volume on my computer, it will come out a lot louder than the Uptowns. So that's mentionable. If you have it at low volume, it will be a bit louder than you'd expect. But like I said, that's not a problem. That's just something that in these headphones. So if I turn this song up full volume, I'm just going to press play, and you can actually hear it's so loud. It's like having speakers plugged in. So they do, reproduce the sound pretty loud. You can tell they are pretty damn loud. You can hear my voice. I'm talking at a medium volume, not too loud. I'm not shouting or anything, but those headphones, they do reproduce the sound pretty loud, so be careful with that. But otherwise, the sound is really nice. I've listened to all sorts of genres, different artists, so things from Taylor Swift to Knife Party. It all sounds good on these headphones. And overall, I'm going to give them an 8 out of 10. They are superb headphones. The only problem that I think you would have with these is that they're not wireless, and the best thing is that you can get a wireless version for just a little bit more of the price. So otherwise, I think it would be nice if they were cheaper, but overall they are very good headphones for the price. So 8 out of 10. You can get these for about £160-170 from Jabra's website, a bit less than that on Amazon, or $200 if you're in the US in the same places. So now I'm going to talk about the Jabra SOLEMATE speaker. So I am back, and this is the Jabra SOLEMATE speaker. So for a size comparison, right here I have got my S3 Mini, basically the same size as an iPhone 4S, 5, any of them. It's about the same height and width. So this is the size of it. It's actually quite a big portable speaker, but it is big for a reason. But then again, it is also quite small compared to other portable, and I say portable with a pinch of salt, Bluetooth speakers. So quite large, quite thick, not heavy actually. It's pretty light, you can lift it with one finger. So you can just slip this in a bag, and it does actually come with one of those protective bags, as you saw with the Jabra REVO, and that one actually is shaped so it fits the SOLEMATE perfectly, and also allows sound to come out exactly the same as it would through the speaker normally without any muffling or anything. So taking a look at the side, we have got some things on here. We've got a micro USB input for charging it, and I've only charged it I think 3 times since I got it, which was not any time recently. I guess it was about a month or 2 ago. We have also got the auxiliary jack, which we'll talk about in a minute, and we have also got a LED, Bluetooth and battery indicator. So on the front here you might be able to see the drivers. Yeah, you can see we have got two of them on here, so it's sort of like a 2.1 system. So left speaker, right speaker, and then we've got the sub, and also on here on the back you can see the bass output, which is like the subwoofer. So that's all fine and dandy. We've also got a volume up, volume down, and a how would I put this? It's a button that does lots of things. You can double tap it to redial different numbers if you're on your phone, and you can redial a phone number. That's very handy. You can also use it to check the battery status, but unfortunately you can't use it to do play, pause on your music, so that's kind of a shame. On the bottom here, it's actually called the SOLEMATE because it's kind of like a shoe, which it grips onto different things in different situations, so you can, you know, put it on a rock or some grass or something and it'll be exactly the same as a shoe. So this is the auxiliary cable that's included. You just pull it out from the bottom. That's the storage included for the auxiliary cable. Nice bright yellow, very sturdy cable, very well made, as with the other Jabra products such as the REVO. So we've got this nice, quite short, but that's only because it fits in the bottom. And then simple as, you just plug it into the speaker itself, plug it into whatever input to the speaker you want to use, and then you are good to go. And then to put it back in, you just have to route it all the way through. It does kind of go down a couple millimeters, so putting it back isn't the quickest, but that's okay. So how do we connect this? Very simply, what you do is you turn it on, and you might have been able to hear we get this nice sound. Now, if you haven't connected it to any device already, you haven't paired it to your phone or your tablet or your Bluetooth-enabled computer, even the speaker, then all you have to do is you have to hold the volume up switch for a few seconds. So now we've got this music and voice, which is telling us how to connect it.
Go ahead and connect me. Use the Bluetooth setting on your phone.
So that is getting quite annoying, but what we do is we go into Bluetooth on my device, just turn Bluetooth on, and then we can select Jabra SOLEMATE, which will come up.
Go ahead and connect me.
So it's taking a second.
SOLEMATE is connected.
So then we hear SOLEMATE is connected, and that is a pretty easy thing to do. So now we just go into whatever music we want to play, and then we play music. I can toy around with the volume from my device. Also, we've got volume on the speaker, and if you're using an iOS device such as an iPod, iPad or iPhone, then using volume up and down will control it on the device itself. But if you're using an Android device like me, then you've got sort of separate controls for volume on your device and on your speaker. So the speaker is quite loud. It does definitely put out a nice range of sound. And wanted to talk about the sound. It sounds amazing for something of its size and build quality. So the sound I'm going to actually talk about before the build quality. The sound is just incredible. We've got the 2 speakers here and the subwoofer. The bass is very nice, quite powerful, and since it goes out the back, not the front, it doesn't make the the sound from the front speakers sound muddy or anything like that. And the front speakers, they have a nice range of sound, really wide angle, so if you're listening to music outside, if you're like in the garden or you've gone to the park with your friends, you can play music out this, whatever volume you like. It should be loud enough for a lot of people to hear it. So that is the sound on this device. Not sure how to explain it the same way you would with headphones, but boy, the thing does sound good. It does sound pretty good. And you can get this for £100, which is about, I'm not sure how many dollars it is, but it's pretty damn good for the price. So build quality, made out of solid materials. It's meant to be robust and hold up to all kinds of things. Unfortunately, it's not waterproof, so that's something that other speakers are actually bringing in, you know, other action speakers, I guess, just kind of like this one, which I am actually going to be looking at some other speakers like this one that are waterproof, but this one isn't, although it is, it's not shockproof or dustproof either, but that's not too much of a problem. You're not really going to be throwing this around doing extreme sports with this speaker. Really, you're meant to take it outside, you know. I'm not sure about drop testing it because that wouldn't be a good idea, but, you know, it's not very heavy. The materials are very nice, so we've got plastic all over, you know, matte plastic, which is better than glossy plastic for this speaker. We've got the speaker grill on the front and the back. Of course, we've got the controls on the side and the top. On this side, we've got some kind of loop, so if you want to attach this to a bag or your belt or something, then that's fine. And this is very well made, so we've got it attached in there. You can get this speaker, by the way, in black and yellow or in white and yellow, I believe. And you can also get another product called the Jabra soles, which are basically these things at the bottom in different colours. So that's a bit of a tangent that I've gone on, but the build quality is very nice. On the bottom, we've got this nice sole of a shoe type thing. That's why it's called the SOLEMATE, as I explained earlier. And yeah, that's pretty much the hardware and the sound of this speaker. So overall, out of 5, 4 out of 5. It's an excellent speaker. I just think that maybe if it was just a bit lighter and if it was a bit more durable, such as waterproof, dustproof, shockproof, as we're seeing in a lot of other speakers coming out nowadays, that would be very good. But otherwise, I am very happy with it. It does perform very well, and I would like to give a big thanks to Jabra for sending this out for review, as well as the REVOs, which in fact will be reviewed by Mike in the coming weeks. So guys, thanks for watching. I will see you all for the next video. See ya!